Hello my lovely kings and queens. In today's video we are going to talk about Will Smith allowing his wife to have an affair with a guy called August. You know, he's also an African American. So there's some news that is circulating around saying that Will Smith and his wife, they are in an open marriage. You know, for some of you who don't know what an open marriage is, it's just like if you are married to your husband, you come together and then you like negotiate with each other that you can have a man outside your marriage. Then your wife or your husband also, he can have like, I don't know if for me, I think I can call them maybe like a side chick or a side piece, side chick. I think it's one and the same thing, you know. So it's allegedly being said. I don't know why I'm saying allegedly, because a lot of people have been making videos saying that Will Smith also, he's not faithful to his wife. I shouldn't say that maybe he's not faithful, you know, because like they have made an agreement that they can date whoever they want to date, because even the lady, it's believed that she was dating this guy. Then this guy, you know, August, you know, it's like he was so much depressed because I think, you know, when he started dating Will Smith's wife, he wanted maybe to have her to himself, you know. But you know, Will Smith and his wife, they like each other, you know, they like their family, you know. Even if they are going to go outside there and be doing whatever they do, still they're going to be a family, you know. So that's one thing that I think this guy, he did not put in mind, you know, because you have to understand that if you put yourself, you know, being in a relationship with a married lady or with a married man, just know that, you know, once when if you get attachment to that man, you know, it's either your feelings are going to be hurt, you know. That's the reason why, you know, you have to be very careful with this open marriage that is happening in America, you know, because a lot of celebrity nowadays, you know, it's like we hear news about them being in an open marriage, you know. It's the same thing with the lady who's always like attacking Oprah. What's the name? I forgot the name. What's the name of the lady? You know what, guys? Can you remind me of the lady who's always attacking Oprah? You know, she's also in an open marriage with her husband, you know. So this guy, you know, it's allegedly that, you know, he has gone through much in his life, you know. So he really loved Jordan Smith, you know. So, you know, it broke his heart, you know, because he wanted to have, you know, he had a lot of attachment to that lady, but that lady, you know, she could not leave her husband because of him, you know. So when the news was like circulating around, you know, she has denied the allegation, you know. So August, I think I saw an interview that he made with Angela Yee, you know. She's one of the co-hosts of the Breakfast Club, you know. I think she's also outspoken, that lady. I don't know if she's half she's an Asian, that lady, if I'm not mistaken. I think half she's an Asian, then half black. Correct me if I'm wrong. So the guy was making an interview with Angela Yee, you know, explaining his relationship with Jordan Smith, you know. So he went on further saying he agreed that they were in a relationship, but Jordan Smith, you know, she does not want to, you know, to let people know that she was in a relationship with him. So it's like at the moment right now they broke up, you know, because I think she never wanted like an attachment. Maybe she just wanted to live her life, because you have to understand that there's some other lady who just want to live their life, you know, like traveling, live life at large. You know, when I say live life at large, maybe like traveling, you know, drinking, doing whatever they want to do, you know, but they don't want an attachment, you know. So it's okay with that, you know, to do whatever you're doing, but you have to be very careful, you know, because you have to understand that there are so many diseases which are not curable, you know, nowadays, you know, regardless, even if you are a celebrity. I know that sometimes as a celebrity, you know, in most cases, you know, they never used to like to I think they never used to open up, you know, to show the world who's sick, who's not sick, you know. So it's like that private people, you know. It's only for the other ones who are not like private. They are the ones whereby their information used to come out that this man, he is infected, this man is not infected, you know. But majority of them, you know, it's like they keep their health status very private, you know. So you have to be very careful, you know, for some of you who want to live this life for wow, you know, because there's so many diseases nowadays that are which are not curable. You know, it's not only HIV/AIDS, you know, there are many diseases that cannot be treated, you know. So you can die, you know, if you're not very careful. You have to take very good care of yourself, you know. Whatever you do, you have to know that there's some consequence behind them, you know. That's the reason why you should always use protection, you know. I know some people, you know, once when they see celebrity, because a lot of, I shouldn't say others, I should include myself, you know, because all of us, you know, we work hard, you know, so that one day, you know, we should become better people, you know. So it's very important that sometimes, you know, even if we are following somebody like celebrity, you know, we shouldn't just like be following things that are like negativity. You know, if somebody is wrong, I think that you don't have to take things that are wrong, you know. At least if you take like the positivity, you know. So this man, you know, he's unhappy because Jada Smith, she has never claimed him, so he's like heartbroken. He even released a song where he included her, but the lady, she said she's not going anywhere. She's just interested in Will Smith, and of course he has to understand also what kind of a man who's what. I think maybe he was blinded, you know, you know. That's the reason why you have to be very careful, you know. I don't think that maybe I can agree right now. I know that a man, he's married, he has got kids, he just comes to me and then I say, oh, I love you, can we be in an open relationship? And then he start to give me what regulation and rules. I just have to to disagree, because me, I'm one person, you know. If I'm not happy with the suggestion or an idea, I won't take maybe like 3 days or 5 days. I'll just say at the very moment, you know, if I'm unhappy with the news, I'll just say no, you know, because I'm not a person who will just think about something for 3 days. No, if something is not good, I just say at the moment, no, I don't want to involve myself in such kind of activities. I know the consequence. So the Namibian lady, she's becoming loud right now. So in today's video, guys, that's what I was just like having for you. So don't forget to like, to subscribe, you know, where it says subscribe, the red button there, you know, you just trick like this, you know. Then after that, it does not cost anything. It allows you to see my video, my daily video that I upload every day, you know. So leave some comments, because here on my channel we don't discriminate. Everybody here on my channel has got the right to comment, regardless, even if you write broken English, because here it's not an English class, you know, it's not a grammar class, you know. Regardless, even if you see people who will come to your comment section saying that, oh, your grammar, what and what, my sister, the queen here, she's not worried, because here on my channel you have the right to be you, you know, because it's very important to be you. That's the same thing that you see. That's the reason why you see that here on my channel I'm being me. I don't want to be somebody else, you know, because you have to understand that some other people, they go channel by channel, you know, because they're not being who they are, you know. So it's very important to be you, you know. So don't get worried on the comment section. They comment whatever you want to comment, regardless, even if there's some breaking news that you want me to touch on, you know. You just write down there in the comment section. Then if I'm interested in commenting, I'll come and comment there. Or if I'm interested to talk about it on my platform, I'll be able to talk about it. Because sometimes, you know, it's very important that when we are communicating, we have to be very polite to each other, not a situation whereby you're fighting against each other. Because you have to understand that some other people, they're very aggressive. Because you have to understand that some people, once when you say the truth always hurts, you know. That's the reason why some other people, you'll find that some other people, we are all Africans, you know, they want to bring a situation whereby they'll say, oh, you are not from Anambra, you are not from Kenu, you are not from what, you are not from Kenya, leave our sister alone, you know. As if I went to her house and started knocking on her house and saying, hey, can you give me food or can you give me water? that's when you see that those are the people whereby, if those are the people whereby they don't want you to talk about Kenyan, they don't want you to talk about breaking news from Kenya. As for me, here on my channel, as long as I'm an African, as long as you are an African, you have the right. I shouldn't just say that maybe as an African, because everybody, regardless if you're from Jamaica, Japan, Holland, here on my channel, feel free to write whatever. You have got the freedom of speech on this channel. You know, I don't want a situation whereby you come here on my channel, you'll be fighting against each other. That makes me unhappy, because here on my channel, I'm breaking news to you, you know, because I want you people to change, to become better people, you know. Not a situation whereby when you will see those ones who are like, you know, who are not open-minded, you know, those ones who come in and they'll say, oh, your grammar, your accent, please. If you are not an, you have to understand that some other countries, they're not English-speaking English-speaking people. Some other people, you know, some other countries, their country, you have to understand that maybe they were colonized by what, because a country by country in Africa, you know, it depends on the country that colonized the country. Just like my country was colonized by what? It was colonized by Germany. So that's the reason why you see that in my country we speak like German language, which my father speaks, because he grew up many years ago, you know, hundreds of years ago, you know. So that's the reason why he speaks German language. And then Afrikaans, you know, because in my country, you know, if you want to live in my country, you have the right to, if you cannot speak English, you can speak like the German language, Afrikaans. And then I think Dutch, you know, because I used to see my father, you know, there's a family that lives in the Netherlands. He can speak the language. Then also my younger brother, he also learned Germany, you know, he speaks a little bit of Germany, you know, which means even if he can go to Germany, he's not going to have a problem with speaking Germany, you know. So including myself, you know, in the future, I want to see myself, you know, speaking Germany, because in my country, many people, you know, it depends on which side you are from in Namibia, you know, because some other side, you know, they speak like Germany too much, you know. It's just like it's like an international language within the country also. But I know that an official language in my country, you know, is like English, because English, you know, it's well spoken in my, you know, in my language, excuse me, not in my country, you know. So don't get offended by this other one who are like, you know, who are not open-minded, those ones who are like, you know, have got a mentality whereby not everybody can support something that is negativity, you know. You have to understand that even me, some people that are going to criticize me, you know, I don't get offended by that, you know, as long as, you know, you say it in a nice way, not a situation whereby you'll make two people, you know. For me, the thing that I don't like a situation whereby you'll twist my words and make it seem as if I'm trying to fight with another lady. No, because that's something that I don't want. That's something that I'm against with, you know. If I am breaking news here, regardless, even if you don't like the news, as long as some other people that are going to learn something from there, you know, not a situation whereby you will say, oh, leave that girl, that girl, what and what. Everybody here in Europe, nobody is going from door to door, knocking on somebody's door, asking for food. Because here in Europe, regardless, even if you work as a cleaner, you will get good money. Regardless, even if you wash toilet here in Europe, you will get paid. Here in Europe, any kind of job, you are getting paid. So for some of you, oh, she started at university. So what's wrong with university? Does it mean that maybe if she started at university, everybody who has not gone to university maybe is going to sleep without food? Please stop that mentality. So my people, see you in my next video, and I hope that you're going to take good care of yourself. Bye bye, my lovely kings and queens.